Hey everyone, I'm Pine, and we're playing even more Shadowrun Returns today. And yeah, I play a little bit around with the graphic settings. I don't think it changed a lot. It looks a little bit better now. Um, just ramp the anti-aliasing up to maximum, and yeah. We have some camera to spend. I think I will do this. The point so far is where I have my mouse points in, I don't even use it. So I have the mouse points in decking, and I don't even use it right now. So, and the game was actually pretty easy so far. So if I would have used these skills even better, these skill points into more shooting or more body, it would have been even easier. So that's a little bit boggling to me. So yeah, we will see about that, I guess. We could... What could we increase? We could increase some charisma. Why not, actually? Well, why would I? No, actually, no. We could get another point in body. I think that's a good idea. And upgrade our ranged combat. And... Oh, wait. Maybe get this point back and put it into rifle, because I get full auto then, which is actually pretty cool. Could be useful to have full auto mode. So yeah, let's do this. Being a little bit more firepower heavy. So okay, so we're in a what is it called? Seamstresses Union. Seamstresses Union. How do I get to Steamless? That makes no sense at all. And we're trying to figure out what happened to Sam. There was this bartender coyote, I think, who brought him a drink. So it would be interesting to find him. And yeah, let's just check out this place. Cherry Bomb. The bartender is a striking elf, sporting a perfectly toned body, perfectly pulpy lips, and perfectly tapered ears. Her eyes harmonize Save Me and Take Me in equal measure, hitting just the right notes for the maximum extraction of tips. She looks at you, sees another elf, and smiles big. Hey there! I haven't seen you here before. What can I get you? Oh, I can flirt with her. That's actually interesting. How about a date? Yeah, that sounds like a really good idea. Flirt with the bartender. Every time a good idea. Obviously. She giggled with practice ease, the elf girl next door. That's sweet. Nobody ever asked me that around here. Yeah, sure. I should be. I will not believe you that. Sorry, baby. I'm off the menu. Drink? Let's get whiskey straight up. She starts to turn away when a man with the face of a survivor and the seal of a convict tugs at her arm hard. It's clear the two have a history. They try to keep their voices low, but the intensity of their conversation makes them easy to overhear. Shane. Cherry, you have to listen to me. If you stick around here, you could end up dead or worse. The Ripper is out there and he's real. The last killing happened just down the block. And now Coyote is missing. They'll probably find her tomorrow in the dumpster without her head. Come on, Cherry Bomb, think. Okay, so that's interesting, because that means Coyote is a woman, which I didn't know before, but okay. Not that important of information, but she's missing. That's important information. So I will not find her here. That's actually bad. I think plenty, Shane. I'm getting a free PH freaking D from UW in neuroprosthetics, studying under OG Mans. And how am I paying for it? Paying for it. Sorry. And how am I paying for it? Bartending. Tips. There are faster ways for barren girls to earn that kind of scratch, but I'm not taking them. So what do you want from me? I want what you want. A better life. A better world for everyone. The Universal Brotherhood can give you that. I've heard this all before. I've heard this all before. This isn't some trick to get us back together. Things are different now. I'm different now. I am different now. The Brotherhood. So he seems to be her ex. Cherry Bomb's pretty face is hard, armored in lipstick and low expectations. The Universal Brotherhood is for other people, Shane. Rich Bellevue types who can afford their membership fees and voluntary donations. This isn't about money, it's about binding the world together in brotherhood. Come with me, attend a discovery meeting, get to the core of who you are. I heard Line Tellers try and give a talk last night called The New Family of the Sixth World. Sounds a little bit strange, this brotherhood thing. I've got a family right here, Shane. They're drunks and lowlifes and horrors, and I choose them over any of your brotherhood members. Now buzz. I need to get back to work. With body language that leaves no question that the conversation is over, Cherry Bombs turns her back on him. So, can we talk to... Oh yeah, we're still talking. So he runs off, okay. Sorry I got interrupted. Boyfriend find religion. That's actually a good question. To have some small talk. Her pretty eyes narrow. Something like that. You've got a look at that says you're not just here for entertainment. Are you a badge? Do I look like a cop? She flutters her eyelashes. No, baby, you look like someone who knows the shadows. We're trained to spot a bronze at the minute they walk in here. Something I can help you with? I have a few questions. Ask away. So she's helpful, that's good. Let's just ask everything. I guess the game will let me. Tell me about this place. Some come here for booze, some for companionship, others are looking for something they can't get anywhere else. It's illegal or immoral and it can be bought, sold, rented or consumed. You can probably find it here. The union seems to attract people like you. Who was that you were talking to? Her ex-boyfriend, obviously. Shane, old boyfriend, he used to work here. Then one day he saw a billboard for the Universal Brotherhood and that was that. Went to a meeting, made new friends, moved in with them. I was happy for him until he started coming around trying to recruit me. I don't need that drag. That guy mentioned Coyote. She here? She looks worried. No, I think she's away on business. Business who? Is she a shaman with a name like Coyote? She laughs. No, she shot a coyote once, thinking it was a shaman who double-crossed her. We've been calling her Coyote ever since. Well, that's a nice way to get a nickname. Her face falls. She's been missing for a couple of days now. Some people think the Ripper got her, but I know her. Coyote can take care of herself. Yeah, I hope that for her. And for me, actually, because I want to find her to get some information. Ever hear the name Sam Watts? She nods. Sam was a regular customer and a regular pain in the ass for as long as I've been here. Talked a big game, but he was always broke. As soon as he got any money in his pocket, it went straight to his head, chips, drugs, or booze. Coyote had a soft spot for him, though. Did you see Sam on the night he died? No, that was Coyote's shift. Yeah, I know that already. Who runs this place? I want to talk to them. That'd be Miss Kubota. She's in the back room. You can't miss her. Wiz? Wiz. Okay, Wiz. Nil Sweet. Talk to you later. Well, that was probably some Shadowrun slang I'm not used to. Not sure what that was about. That's not how Coyote does it. All these random messages, random chatter are pretty funny actually. At some times. Eric Mersman. Okay, Mersman. Well, he looks bigger in the game than on the picture. I suppose he was a troll, but this looks more like no, it looks like a troll, but well, the body is way too small in the picture. That is. I don't know. Hey, lady, I got some extra outfits. I'm trying to unload. You want first dibs? I'll take a look. Oh, stuff I can buy. Ale Punk. Armor 4, dressed 1 step above a street ganger, grants HP plus 3. Secure ninja clothing, armor 3, adept ninja outfit that grants the wearer dodge plus 1. The tourist look, armor 3, just toss it on and head on out, perfect for working in the shop, grants intelligence plus 1. Clothes that gives you intelligence plus 1? Okay, if there's cyberware in there, that would make sense. I'm not sure. Salish Runner, armor 2, clothes directly, I think this is a typo, imported from the tribal lands. Grants charisma plus 1. Well, not that helpful. Willpower plus 1, intelligence plus 1. The black hat, yeah. Well, these are the basic clothings. I could buy a good armor. Why the hell not? The alley punks thing sounds pretty useful. Well, it's not cheap, but I have the monies and I don't know what to spend them on else right now. So I think that is a thing we will buy. Yeah, I will get that. This will just make me way tankier, and so I don't have to spend more points in the body. So I will get that. Confirm. Whoops, what happened? Oh, okay, I took on the outfit, so that's good. Can we get this here? No. Well, why the hell not? Okay. I think we're good. This doesn't change my... I can't change back to the old outfit, so that's a little bit silly. And it doesn't change my appearance, it seems. Oh, it does, okay. Well, this mask thingy looks pretty stupid. But, well, as long as it's effective. Okay, so let's get back here. There's Mr. Clue and Jin Parks. I think I have to get past Jin Parks to get to the bag. Or, I don't know, actually. Maybe past Mr. Clue. Clue, probably. Okay, let's first talk to that Jin Parks woman. The Asian woman's expression reads open for business, but her demander reads dealer rather than companion. She has a jack on her neck, a gun on her hip, and chip on her shoulder. She eyes you with a sneer. You look like you know your way around. Need something? Weapons? Matrix tech? So maybe I should have looked... Yeah, I should have looked here first before spending all that money for that stupid looking outfit. Oh, show me what you got. Okay. So she has weapons. Small submachine gun with big damage potential. Doesn't sound too bad. Oh, actually it sounds bad. Damage 6, that's not a lot. Oh, I have... Okay, so yeah, she has a pistol, submachine gun, shotgun, and a rifle. And I already own the rifle. And yeah, it's pretty simple inventory system actually. You only can have one weapon, or you can only have one AK-97, and you cannot buy another one if you have one equipped and stuff like that. So, I'm not sure if I'm happy with that. But well, ooh, I could buy big drones, but I don't have drone control because I'm not a rigger, so that will not happen. Consumables. Grenades! Don't need them. Okay, so basically she has nothing I need because she doesn't have any cool hacker stuff. Decker stuff, sorry. I wish I could click on more stuff around here. Well, I guess it's not gonna happen. Mr. Clue. Clue? I don't know. Posted at the doorway to the VIP section is a tower of troll muscle wrapped in an impossible tailored suit. Whether the product of good genes or expensive aftermarket cosmetic work, the troll's gleaming horns perfectly frame his face. And his polished tusks and goatee accentuate the set-off lantern jaw. Welcome, please behave yourself. Funny place for the architect to put a wall. Load bearing 2. You have business here. I was a friend of Sam Watts. Know him? Well, I don't know. Yeah, let's actually talk to him a little bit. Sure, everyone here knew Sam. Shame to lose a part of the family. Okay, interesting. There's a sharpness in Clue's eyes that look of a man who has seen much and earned wisdom at young age. A wise troll. That's actually pretty surprising. In your role here, I suppose you often escorted Sam to the door. Yes, albeit gently. Sam was a drunk, but he usually wasn't a violent one. Usually, what about the night he died? He was a bit agitated, didn't catch the specifics. Might have been over a woman. Thought I was going to have to show him out, but I had to deal with a couple of rival go-gangers posturing for one of the working girls upstairs. Jake helped Sam out instead. Yeah, that's what Jake told me to, more or less. Thanks for the info. For free, actually, so that's cool. Information isn't free in the shadows most of the time. So, who are these guys? Johnny Clean? Can you sell stuff too? The man is dressed like a janitor, but is wearing unusually clean overalls. He's tall, rail thin, and has a cunning look in his eye that says he's more than just a maintenance man. Howdy, name's Johnny Clean. You new? I am. I imagine you've seen all sort of things in this place like this, huh? True, quite true, and I keep my mouth shut about it, too. That's the secret of keeping a job here, and staying alive in general. Gotta work, see you around. Well, okay, so he's not helping me out. Nuke? And there's Miss Kubota. Let's first talk to Nuke, whoever this is. Oh, it looks like he has only one arm, but I think it's a graphic glitch. His portrait picture is pretty cool, actually. Covered in glowing magical talismans and fetishes, the troll does not seem fully of this world. He mumbles to himself constantly, apparently participating in several conversations at once, but with entities you can neither see nor hear. Mutter, I told you, it's not like that at all. Bring me proof and you shall have it. I don't want it, your majesty. That was why I say to use mustard instead of catsup. Forgive me, Jean, I was a fool. He looks you in the eye, his other conversations on hold. You may pursue my magical wares and see their glory. Well, I'm not that interested. But let's just take a look, just because I'm curious, but... Okay, you can buy spells? Well, that's interesting. And a pole bolt is a weapon. What? What? Okay. Let's talk to this Miss Kubota. Mrs. Kubota, that is. Mrs. Kubota watches you cross the room, sizing you up as you approach. As you get closer, you can see that she's of mixed race, African and Japanese. When I hear mixed race in Shadowrun universe, I think something like orc and human or stuff like that. But okay. Her demeanor says, "This is my house, mess with it at your peril," but her eyes twinkle with a playful light when she speaks. Konbanwa, good evening. My, but aren't you the pretty elf? Are you enjoying the seamstresses union? There should be plenty for a woman like you to enjoy. She eyes you closely. Or is this business? Business. Let's be straight here. I suspected as much when you walked in, Ome. What business do you have with me? I'm looking for information. She eyes you suspiciously. Of course you are. Knowledge is power, ne? So I've been told. So, Ka. And why should I help you? Sam Watts, I'm looking for his killer. I think he is pretty well known here, so they liked him, kinda. I got the feeling, so maybe she helps me. Her face brightens, amused. Ah, so you are the little insurance policy he would go on about when he was drunk. His avenging angel who would strike back for him from beyond the grave. Well, that's... yeah, I don't like to hear that, actually, because... yeah, I don't know. What do you want to know? How well did you know Sam? I knew him, we all did. Sam was a regular here. Whenever he could beg or borrow enough million to become altered in some way, drugs, chips, alcohol, it didn't matter to Sam, as long as he was banned. He was always looking for his next fix. He clung to his place like it was his lifetime, and we treated him as part of a family, even if none of us truly liked him, except Coyote. Okay, so they don't really liked him. I have to find Coyote, it seems. Did you see Sam on the night of his death? He was here, quite inebriated, as he often was. Coyote was working bar that night, and she informed me that Sam was getting rowdy and belligerent with other customers. When I requested he refused. My bouncer, Mr. Cluey, was off dealing with another issue, so I requested that Jake escort Sam out the back door to the alley. That was the last I saw of either of them. Why is this place called the Seamstresses Union? Yeah, that's an interesting question. During the gold rush years, there was a census, and the politicians wanted as high a number as possible to gain power and revenue. To bolster their numbers, they decided to include all the working girls, of which there were many, to the rolls. However, given the times, they could not list the girls through occupations, so they entered them all as seamstresses. Okay. When a girl accumulated enough money to open her own place of business, she named it the Seamstresses Union, so potential workers would know that their work be treated fairly there. And thus, a rich tradition was born. So you're a former seamstress? No, perhaps when we know each other more, I will reveal more about myself. For now, enjoy the union. One more question, can you tell me where to find Coyote? Her face darkens. Would that I could, I have not seen her in 2 days. She is a smart woman and quite dangerous, but I fear for her. If she's dangerous, why fear for her? Please, if you are what I think you are, you know, there's always someone more dangerous. Yeah, always a bigger fish in the sea. Her room is upstairs. If you are looking for her, I invite you to examine it. You may be able to uncover her whereabouts. They are also helpful, that's surprising. I would not normally betray her privacy in this way, but she's missed 2 shifts now and cannot be reached on her comm. It's unlike her. It is unlike her. If something has happened, it will not have inaction on my conscience. Here's the key. Actually, okay, she helps me because she hopes that I find Coyote, because, yeah, she's caring for Coyote, obviously. So that makes sense somehow. Okay, let's get upstairs. I wonder if there's a save point. No, there's not. Well, that's sad. Can I hack this? I want to be a hacker right now. Probably I can just use the key. There's a mid-grade security panel attached to the nearby door. It's said to require a password for entry. Decking? Yeah, I can hack it. Yeah. Well, that was kinda anticlimactic. Wow, what? That's it? Okay. Well. The stuffed bear seems to be hiding something. Okay, so we steal stuff. Nitro! To the stash. Something in the bathroom? Nope. So yeah, okay. That is that. What's in the next door? Door number 2! Another empty room. With nothing to care about. Door number 3. A bigger empty room with a lot of to care about. I guess that's Coyote's room. So let's check this out. Check this out. Looks like Coyote keeps her clothes in boxes on the floor. Well, I'm familiar with this practice. The stand is littered with action movies and cigarette butts. A framed painting of the Chicago skyline done in stylist silhouettes. Okay. Coyote's bed has a diary with several papers sticking out of it. Yeah, first paper. There's a receipt stuck between the pages and the diary entry. Read the diary entry. I came back from my shift to find 4 of Paco's goons sleeping on our apartment floor. It's getting fragging ridiculous. I want to be with him, with the real Paco, but this cutter drag keeps messing everything up. I love him, but he's totally different with the gang. It's how I make cash, baby, he always says. I try to tell him he doesn't need the cash. I can support us both with what I make at the seamstresses union, but he still goes on these runs. With these bozos all over my floor, I feel like he's just seeing how far he can push me before I kick him out. I try to be patient, but why does it have to be all one way? As soon as the last cutter was out the door, I lost it. I told him if he ever pulled drag like that again, that he would be sleeping in the alley. Of course he begged and pleaded with me, telling me it wouldn't happen again. I don't want to deal with this anymore, but I don't want him to leave. He's the reason I got through all that stuff last year. Got my bartending license, got this apartment and this life. I know he cares about me and loves me. More than his involvement with the cutters. I just wish I could slice out that gang from our life together. Slice out the fear that comes along with it. So, okay, inspect the receipt. A receipt for a Browning Max power pistol from Gin Park downstairs with a note saying how big guns on hot women turn her on. Okay. Gin Park. That's the woman, yeah, in downstairs, yeah. Yeah, it says downstairs, okay. She had nothing of use for me, so. Flip to a different page, okay. Second paper. The paper has a handwritten poem on it and a diary entry. Read the diary entry. Sometimes it seems like Paco reads my mind, or my diary. Maybe he does the latter. It wouldn't be surprised. Hi, Paco. I wouldn't be surprised. Ever since last week, he hasn't mentioned the Carters once. He leaves the apartment... One moment. Sorry. He leaves the apartment with the "see you in a few hours, babe," and returns later without comment. I don't know if it's really going to help for us to avoid the subject in conversation completely, but I have felt better without our constant arguing about it. Oh, my voice is cracking. The last 2 nights, I've come home from work to Paco waiting up for me, slouching on the old dumpster couch with a novel 4 inches from his face. I imagine that as I turn the key in the door, he perks up and makes himself look especially studious for when I get the door open. He seems superficially surprised to see me, but I love this little act. Read the poem. I don't know if I want to read it. Let's just say that Paco should stick to guns and motorcycles and leaves the poetry to others. Okay, thanks God. I didn't have to read this poem. Flip to a different page. Third paper. There's a receipt and an old photograph stuck between the pages. Picture. The picture shows a young girl with a caramel skin and dark brown hair. She has a snake wrapped around her arm, yet she's smiling. The back of the photograph has a shadow squad on it. Okay. Receipt. A COD receipt for a special order. 5 pounds of zebra meat from Murray's Meat Emporium, located near Pike Place Market. Okay. So, I don't know what this means. Fourth paper. A receipt for a wall safe installed near the bathroom door, set to a combination of 342436. Okay, 342436. Let's remember that. Put the die back down. 342436. Oh, behind the picture. The mirror. That was easy. Oh, I don't even have to remember the code. Okay, that's nice. I wasn't sure, but that's good. The safe beeps cheerfully in response and the door comes open. So let's see what's in there. Just supplies. Okay. Coyote's computer is ancient, probably fished it out of a junkyard. It doesn't even have a data check, and the cracked display is covered with fingerprints. Tapping the keyboard causes the dust-caked fans to spin up, only to display on-screen password. Without the password, the only other button on screen is a password recovery option. Decking. Run a brute force password crack. Oh, sounds like a good idea. The crack easily unhashes the password, trust no one, and you are transferred to the desktop. Well, that's a bad password. The computer has a basic list of applications. Calendar. 3 days ago, meet with Delilah about gig. Today, meet Paco for date at Pike Place Market, due in 30 minutes. So we should head over to Pike Place Market. I'm not sure if this is a marketplace where I was before, I don't think so. Contacts. Coyote's contacts list has exactly one entry, someone named Paco. Ooh, unexpected. There's no comlink number or other contact information for him available. This does not seem like a very useful list of contacts. Yeah, especially because there's only one entry and it doesn't have any contact information. Well, whatever. Access history. A quick scan of her recent searches show that Coyote has been reading a great deal about hellhounds. It also suggests more than a casual interest in vintage action figures. Leave the computer. Actually, this looks a little bit as someone would just fake all this, but it's a little bit too... I don't know for what. It's tons of work to do this. But this contact list is pretty suspicious. Maybe someone just deleted everything from it. That would explain that. Somehow. Can we get in this other room? There's another room, but there are no doors to it, towards it. So that's a strange piece of... Oh, there's a door. But I cannot get in there, probably. Because I have to go downstairs. Well, that's an interesting realization of invisible walls. So has she something else to tell us? Oh yeah, she has. Do you know Paco? He's a ganger, a member of the Cutters. He's a good kid in a nasty line of work. I warned Coyote against getting too attached to that type. They don't live long. Have you heard of Mary's Meat Emporium? Her face twists in disgust. No, I'm a vegetarian. Okay. Did you know Jin Parks sold Coyote a gun recently? I'd be more surprised if she hadn't. Bouncers can deal with most of the troublemakers, but around here you need a gun just to take trash out to the dumpster. Coyote has a date with Paco at Pike Place in the next half hour. If you would go down there, it might bring me peace of mind. I call a cab for you. It should be able to get you there in time. Gambate kudasai. I got this wrong probably. Good luck. I was giving her this information for free because, yeah, that just seemed fair because she let me in there and expected something like, yeah, go help her from that, so... Oh no, why am I talking to this guy? I want actually talk to this Jin Parks woman again, or what was her name? Jin Parks? Close. Did you sell a Browning Max Power to Coyote, the bartender? Hey lady, I'm discreet. I don't talk about what my clients or what they buy. Bad for biz. However, I'm sure she would recommend me, if she was a customer. Which I'm not saying she is. Of course, I'd expect no less. Listen, Coyote is missing and Mrs. Kubota asked me to find her. I need to know whatever you know. Whatever Mrs. Kubota wants, I didn't realize Coyote was missing. She said she expected to encounter some kind of paranormal animal at close range. I commanded the respirator, but she couldn't afford it, so she went with the Browning Max Power. So, okay. That was not that useful. Okay, let's get out of here. Confirm. Pike Place Market. You catch a cab from Touristville to Pike Place Market in a mercifully quiet ride that takes you from probably going to be mugged to probably going to pay too much for your drinks. Compared to the urban wasteland of the Barrens, the downtown area is filled with modern buildings, lighted streets, and embarrassed shops, all living beneath the shadows of massive corporate ecologies. For many, these ecologies are home. For others, they are hulking monuments to where the world went wrong. Famous for its fishmongers, Pike Place Market has been around since the early 1990s, overlooking the bay. Now it's a market for all things, legal and illegal. A melting pot of the haves and have-nots. Even though most of the shops are closed, the sights, sounds, and smells of the market hit you from the moment you step out of the cab. Doom-be-doom-be-doom. So, the game auto-saved, very good. Thanks a lot for watching. Have fun and see you next time.